My next guest, one of my favorite people in the entire world. He can lift so many weights, and he's unbelievable at making me feel bad about myself when I look at his Instagram stories because he's always in the gym or doing something fabulous. Prakash Amritraj, you can see your amazing interviewing skills on the Tennis Channel. You are an actor, you are a producer, you are a host, and you are giving me a dog.
Jonah wanted to say hi to you also.
Let me see.
Oh, Jones, come here, buddy.
This is my, is this my stepson? Who is this? Hello.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi. 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 I know. I know.
Oh, I think he loves Iga Swiatek. We should name him Wimbledon. Okay, so here's what's going on currently, right now. I know you're super busy. I appreciate you so much. Ben Shelton, his sister Morgan Stanley. I saw all the things. He's battling Sinner, who's obviously huge and crushing it too. Tell me, what do I need to know about Ben Shelton here?
Ben Shelton's playing the tennis of his life right now. He just got into the top 10 right before this event. So this is actually his first event as a top 10 player, which is astronomical. Nice little bit of history. 31 years ago, his father made the 4th round here, Brian Shelton. So he passed him, getting to the quarterfinals here. So that was a beautiful father-son moment. And look, the kid's got the biggest serve you could possibly imagine. He's a lefty, which makes things even tougher, especially on the grass. Got a massive forehand. His backhand and the return has been a little bit questionable, but he's been developing, and it's been really good over here. He's been mixing in the slice. So he's, last I checked, he's been giving Sinner a great match. I think it was pretty even. It's 5-5. 5-5 in the first set right now. But we also don't know how Sinner is feeling. He's got a little bit of an elbow issue, possibly.
Got it. If you take a look at, I was even just looking at FanDuel this morning just to get like some context on what's going on. On the men's side, is there a value pick that you see in the field?
100%. Look, this may have been an emotional pick, but when I had to give my picks in before the event, I thought Alcaraz, Sinner, Djokovic, and I didn't have Fritz in there. Love seeing Taylor Fritz make it there. We're going to make the semis, and I thought it might be an Alcaraz-Djokovic final, actually. So I think Djokovic at plus 410 on this surface, I think there's good value there. Carlos, he certainly is the favorite, but I actually think there's great value with Djokovic or Sinner. And at plus 1,800, I mean, Taylor could light it up. I think you can make a case for argument for all those three.
Shelton just won the game.
On serve. Very good. Yes. This is great. I mean, look, so Shelton needs to get off to a good start. I think if he gets behind against Sinner, it's going to be hard-pressed to come back.
Got it. And Joker starts in 5 minutes. By the way, that match kicks off. Last time you were on the show, we talked about, I watched it this morning, we talked about Djokovic's career. Is he done? This is a year ago. Not done. He's still left. He's the only player left in the field over the age of 30. Does he have enough to win his 25th major, in your opinion?
I think so, but I think this might be his strongest chance. Every 3 months that goes by, it's easier to get injured, and it's tougher to win these big matches back-to-back. Let's use Australia, for example. He played an unbelievable match against Alcaraz. His body broke down in the next match against Zverev. In France, he played an unbelievable match against Zverev, and there wasn't enough to be able to take out Jannik Sinner. So he's going to have to beat an Alcaraz, a Sinner, these type of guys back-to-back to win these events. The good news is on the grass, the discrepancy between him and the rest of the field because of the surface is much greater. This is a surface where Novak really shines, and it accentuates his strengths. You don't need to play as grueling rallies as you do on the clay and the hard. So I think right now this is his best shot, and I think he was fortunate to play Kaboli and not Cilic.
How much longer do we have Djokovic?
Oh God, don't do that to me, Kay. Don't do.
I think you know. I want to know.
There's a part of me that listens to what he says outside, which is I want to play until the LA Olympics. I got more in me. I'm motivated, but I think emotionally, with Rafa officially leaving in Paris, it's when something like that happens with two great rivals, I feel like a piece of Novak Djokovic kind of left. A little bit of that piece died as well, because so much of it, in those deep moments, Kay, when you're training, when the lights are off and you're throwing up in practice, but you're trying to push yourself a little further. For so many years, Novak had Rafa in the back of his mind, and now that goes away. My biggest thing for Novak, he's like LeBron as far as health science and so forth, but where do you find that motivation? So I feel like if he maybe wins 25 here, Who knows? He might set sail.
Oh, got it. So winning would be bad for fans who want to see him continue. But I mean, health is a thing. I know how he
Held
speaks
it.
about. Yeah,
No,
I'm
but
a little.
losing's not a good thing either. If he wins, he also has a better shot to stay too.
But losing is motivating. I feel like losing will like if in my world, if you're Travis Kelce and like there's rumors of you mulling retirement, you losing the Super Bowl, when that happens, I'm like, he's coming back.
True. I think it might be a little bit of a different case, just given. I mean, Novak's 20 years on tour.
Yeah.
And he's got such a full life outside the tour. His kids are growing up. They love tennis. They want their dad to be around while they're practicing. He's got
Yeah.
so many different business endeavors right now. Managing life is very different for him now than it was 15 years ago.
I know we have to wrap, and I want to talk about the women and Iga, of course, Iga. But with when he decides to walk away, then we have like obviously Federer left, Rafa left, and now Joker will leave, Serena long gone. Is there something I should be investing in? Like I like that you're saying like the motivation. He always had Rafa, like he doesn't. So like, what's the next thing? Like, is it Carlos? Like that's how you and I met, talking about him. But then I look at Sinner, and like they have a little thing going. Is that what I'm trying to invest in as a fan, a very casual fan? Is that the one?
We're very lucky because the gap left by the big three are going to be virtually impossible to fill. But
Yes.
Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner are a complete blessing to not just tennis,
Wow.
but to all of sport. This is a very special rivalry. What we saw in the finals of Roland Garros, that was one of the greatest matches I've ever seen. I mean, I sat there start to finish. I couldn't take my eyes off the tennis. It was like watching a video game out there. And they both have contrasting personalities. Jannik Sinner, he is just ice cold. He doesn't give you very much, but he's a stone cold killer. Carlos Alcaraz, on the other hand, he's playing cards after the final with OBJ. Yeah. He's going to Ibiza. He's at F1, and he's winning Roland Garros and Wimbledon. You pray for stars like that in sports.
Okay, so that's the rivalry to love. Okay, Iga. You keep talking about grass. Grass is tough. I know it's tough on Coco. Like it's not her favorite, but then Iga too hasn't really been her thing. How impressive is that she's been able to work on this so quickly and turn it around like she has?
I'll give you a quick breakdown. By the way, on the women's side, Coco, she's a blessing. I mean, she just says all the right things. She's so genuine. She's already transcended the sport. She is going to be one of the greatest things for sport as well. And keep your eye on Mira Andreeva as well. She's going to be winning Grand Slams. Iga Swiatek, her biggest issue on the grass, which helps her on the clay, she's got this what we call like a really crazy Western grip. It's a pretty extreme grip, which you need more time to be able to generate all that swing and that speed. Grass, everything comes at you quick. So she gets a little rushed here. Same problem Coco has, same problem Mira Andreeva has. We saw it with Mira today when she lost to Belinda Bencic. But here, after having an unsuccessful, by her high standards, clay court season for Iga, she's won Roland Garros like the last bunch of years. She hasn't won a tournament this clay court season. So I feel like she's down to seeded 8. Almost a little bit of the pressure is off. She's just kind of taken a big, deep breath. And she's kind of come in with a little bit more of a calm mindset into this event. And she's made a few good adjustments on the forehand side. And I mean, she's in the semis, and Samsonova that's a tough opponent, and she looked great today.
Yeah. And then you've got Sabalenka, who's like so scary. If you're a fan of Iga, she's so good.
Sabalenka has been in a category by herself for me at Wimbledon. This is a great surface for her. She's been in the final of the last 2 slams. She is due to pick one up. I feel like she's the one.
Where can I see you today? Where do you what's your next thing? And when is, I know Prakash in prime time. I missed that. What's going on with you? Where can we see you?
Well, by the way, real quick on those odds, if you're looking for value outside of Sabalenka, I'd throw some on Amanda Anisimova. She's playing Sabalenka. She's a beautiful story. Took a break for mental health, came back to the tour, playing the best tennis of her career, nice and happy. And she has a 5-3 head-to-head over Sabalenka. So she could beat Sabalenka and continue through the draw, possibly.
Okay, plus 210 to win.
I'm good. Look, I got our show later today, Wimbledon Primetime, myself, Jim Courier, Lindsay Davenport, keeping up with all the stuff on Tennis Channel. And we got a few big things cooking this fall, which I will. Don't worry, you'll be the first to know, Kay. You'll be the first.
Okay.
To know.
I'm so glad. I owe you a dinner for this. I know you're so busy. Prakash Amritraj, you can see you all over all the tennis things. Thank you for making me smarter today. And who am I throwing money on? On the Miss Mo, Amanda, right?
I think that's good value. That's the bet.
Okay. We're doing that. I'm doing Amanda. I mean, she's the last American, right? Am I crazy?
Last American. No, that's right. On the women's side, absolutely.
I know some things. Thank you, Prakash. Love you. Talk to you soon, guys. Follow him on socials. We're going to get this stuff all over Twitter. Appreciate you, and we will be back